as you can see, it's not the best actually portrait with this camera. So, I don't know. Let me see if I can turn it around. Right, good morning. I was up actually at 5 o'clock this morning. Right, so it's really hot here. It's really hot here in the Philippines. But what do I want to chat about this morning? See, this camera, this tripod's not the best tripod. So I might be better just moving my chair instead of moving the tripod. So guys, what do I want to chat about this morning? Well, we come to live chat. Right, I'm just reading why it says there at bottom, learn more. So we're on live chat as far as I know, but there's a load of writing at the bottom. Right, reconnecting. Wow, this is a good live stream, I must say. Right, so this morning, see, this morning, right, it should be okay that.
What time is now?
The time now is round about 6:30.
7.
Oh, it's 7 o'clock. I'm up at 5:30.
Good morning,
Yeah,
people.
good morning. So, MGC, I first went to MGC in 2019. So it was 2019 when I first went to MGC. Now, we went to MGC 2020. Well, I think I've been twice to MGC, 2019. And 2019, as you know, everything was fine and there were none of that COVID. But now we passed all that and everyone's forgot about it, which is really nice. So we went to Andamanum. So I went to Andamanum and we did a little bit of shopping. And then we wanted to go and have a look at this new cockpit. But this new cockpit, actually, there's one joining us. Don't know who it is, because I can just see there's one. So, good morning. And thanks for joining us. Right. So, it's the first time I've done a live stream in the morning. I mean, I've got no problem really, live streaming, I don't know what big deal is, so we'll see how it goes. So, 2019, the first time I think we went twice to MGC, and as I remember, it were quite okay. It was first time into Philippines, and there were a lot of people there, and across the road there were a lot of vendors too, it were really full. Anyway, I came back here into the Philippines, 2023. Wow, what a fiasco that was. Yeah, you won't believe it. Things you have to do to get to the Philippines. Anyway, I've been here 14 months. So NGC. So NGC, New Government Center. So, like I said, 2019, first time. Anyway, we went to Andaman and we went to look at this new cockpit. Anyway, I thought, that's not a cockpit. It can't be a cockpit. It's just too big. And actually, guys, at the back of the Colosseum, there's another, I forgot what it is. It's not a Colosseum, but there's a Colosseum. I remember, and there's another big building. Now, we went down the field on the bike. I went up to the gate, got off the bike, and I said, go and ask that security guard if we can go in. So the girlfriend asked the security guard, says, no, you can't film here. So I said, I'll go across here and film. So I went across, just away from it, and they shut the gates. And I filmed it, so you'll have seen the video, I think. So what happened was, wow, it's a really beautiful building. I mean, I'll guess it's going to take at least a couple of years to build it. But actually guys, it looks like it's not far to go. And as you see in the video, you'll see they're doing the road. So they're actually doing the road. So from there, we went cross country. And as you'll see, we had to stop because it was a drop. Plan was, go cross country, near Coca-Cola, go back to Murcia. And then we were going to just ride around exploring, but girlfriend said let's go to NGC, so that's what we did. We headed for Super Try Good Evening from Leeds, but from and live in Barnsley. Right, so good morning. It's evening in Leeds.
So
I think we're 7 hours, 8 hours. Actually, I'm lucky I can see it, but good morning and good evening. So that's what we did, guys. You know, we tried to cross the road, we tried to cross the field. Now, if you see the previous video, you'll see they've dug a big ditch. So you're riding across the field, and it's a ditch. And it actually goes down like that now. If you motocross enduro, and I'd only need a little bit of a lip, and I could have jumped it, but it just goes into the fields. So we turned around and we went back, and we got onto the road, and we rode into Bacolod City. Bacolod City, it can be quite crazy. And I'm not joking, you know. Now in England, you ride a motorbike, it's totally different here. You have to come here and learn how to ride a motorbike like you would if you were a bit crazy. So if you lived in England and you were crazy and you went down wrong side of the road and you went over causeway and you went all over the place, that's how you ride here. But it's just normal. So it's normal. And when you get here, guys, into the Philippines, it's all new and it's a bit crazy, but after a year or so, well, like I said, it's my third time here. So after so long, everything just becomes normal. So that big hole what you fall down at first, and everywhere you walked and you tripped, it's just normal and you don't do it anymore. Don't ask me why. So guys, what happened? Yeah, so we went to Government Center. And like I said, 2019 were quite nice, and I've been one time this year, so I went to Government Center NGC. We went to NGC, and I thought, oh, we'll go to NGC, and this was this year, and there were no one there, and I thought, what have we come here for? And it was dark, and it weren't really nice actually. So, but don't forget, we were still in COVID. And everybody in Philippines was still wearing all the masks, and they weren't going out, and there were no food carts. So, we've got two joining us this morning.
thank you for 2 million blue.
So, good morning, good evening. Like I said, Leeds, Barnsley. I hope you're fine there, guys. So, NGC. Watch the previous video. So we had a walk round and see, it was quite nice. You know, it was quite nice actually. A lot of friendly people. There's a lot of friendly people here in the Philippines. Not all the people in the Philippines are friendly. Some will actually eat you alive. Yeah, it's a different land over here. But it's quite safe. The Philippines are safe. Now I'm talking about Negros Occidental, I am not talking about Manila. Manila is a different story, so that's a different story. And best thing for me about Manila is the way out of it. But I actually have to go and try to go to Manila sooner or later. I have a little business in Manila, so whether that turns out good or bad, I don't know. Hopefully it's gonna... I'm positive it should be good, but you have to be on guard, don't you? So it was quite nice actually. MGC, you know, a lot of fish, people feeding the fish. It was quite early, people were coming out to work. Like I said, lovely people. It's like Barnsley, Leeds, Sheffield, whatever city you go into in England, guys, it's the same. There's a lot of friendly people. If you just take time to say hello to someone, hi to someone, they're friendly people. Most of the people are friendly. And it's the same in the Philippines. Most of the people are friendly. Now, I'm a foreigner, so I'm white skinned, so to speak. So, you know, I do stick out like a sore thumb. So, it's got its pluses, it's got its ups, and its downs being a foreigner. But we'll not go into that. But most people are quite nice and friendly. So I actually enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed going. In fact, I might actually go back when there's an event on. But guys, when you go to MGC and there's an event on, when there's no, I mean, even if there's not an event on, it's quite nice just to go there. You know, people are pulling in the big cars, in the little cars, on the motorbikes. And there's a field at the back of MGC and they just stop and they just have a picnic. So it's really nice, you know, because don't forget, guys, you know, Bacolod City, I'll say this in a good way, Bacolod is a big bad city. It's a big bad city, meaning, you know, there's a lot of traffic and, you know, you're trying to get across road and you just make it, like I said, a lot of lovely people in Bacolod City, and it's quite polluted, you know, because they don't have regulations, you know, there's a lot of smoke coming out of jeepneys. And that's same when you're riding your motorbike, you know, you'll be going up road and I had to ride a motorbike. I wish I'd got a GoPro. If I'd got a GoPro going MGC, you know, wow, some of the stuff you see in going riding the streets around Bacolod and Negros, it's funny. So, and you always see a dead dog, poor dog, but that's it. That's another obstacle, guys. You know your dogs. But like I said, MGC, I'm actually. NGC, New Government Center. So NGC, quite nice. We've got from Leeds booked and live in Barnsley. Yeah, it looks like we've got no one anyway. So that's it, guys. Please join my live streams. Please make a comment because I'm new to this live streaming. You know, if there's people on there and you chat to me. I mean, I'm not somebody what normally sits. I'm not somebody what normally sits on my ass and just sits there going, oh, blah, 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 and chats about, you know, price of vinegar. I'm not somebody what's going to do what does that. And I've got 50,000 subscribers. I'm somebody what normally I'm out in the field. I mean, I'm out in the field, I'm climbing. Some stuff, like I said, you're just not going to see. So you normally see a limited amount of things because we ain't got a GoPro, we've got a motorbike, someone else has joined us, so it's a good morning, good evening, here from the Philippines. So, you know, we do miss a lot of things. So sooner or later, I will actually go that way. I'll go GoPro and I will actually do a lot of live.
No one is watching.
Yeah, no one's watching, but not to worry. I will actually go. I'll just GoPro. You know, there's a lot of funny things here and some incidents. Wow, some incidents, you won't believe it. And a GoPro. If I've got a GoPro no more, I've got the motorbike, I need the GoPro. So, like I said, I'm not actually sure what's going to happen here because I'm dangerously below budget. Seriously below budget. So, I'm hoping to be monetized soon and then I should be okay. I won't be able to buy a GoPro, but I should be okay. That I should be able to feed dogs, which is one of the concerns. Anyway, so it's quite nice here at NGC, and I'm going to find out when there's an event. So if you know if there's an event there at NGC, please let us know. You know, make a comment. Now my Facebook, I've got over 5,000 followers, over 5,000 followers on Facebook, but I've only got something like 400 and something following. So if you're on my Facebook, guys, I'm at my friends limit. I mean, you know, I did put a message onto my Facebook telling people to unfriend me if you don't follow me, but people just don't listen. So, you know, and then you don't know who to unfriend. So if I'm unfriending people, you know, to get people who really chat to me or, you know, who are involved in my YouTube channel or involved in my Facebook or on Facebook or chat to me. So that's an impossible task. I don't know how to get around that one. And I'm actually quite new to Facebook. I actually deleted Facebook. I've got 2 accounts, guys. One's an old account and I never used it. But really, you know, I never really used it because I didn't know how to use it. And then, you know, I'm on TikTok. I've uploaded TikTok. So I don't know if that's a good idea. So, like I said, NGC is quite nice. And if there's an event on, I will make a video. But when I make a video, it's going to be a voiceover because, like I said, there's always music. But when we went this time, I mean, it's 6 o'clock in the morning here, guys. You go boom, boom. And I'm talking a field, 1 field, 2 field away. That's what, 500-600 yards? No, I'm not joking. And you'll be sat here in house, 6 o'clock in the morning, it's usually boom, boom. And when I first come here into the province, I mean, I'll show you live actually before I go, show you where we are, show you where I live. But before I came here into the province, I thought, oh, it's be lovely and quiet in the countryside. Nearly at cockerels, but wow, boom, boom, boom. But last couple of days we haven't had no boom, boom, boom. Now, I do like music, but I cannot chat, as you know, copyright music. Now, even copyright music, when I go on to, I think it's YouTube audio, or whatever it is for music. See, I'm not even sure about copyright, so I've got no music on my videos. But it's a lot nicer with music, so maybe I'll look into that one. But I already did that about a year ago. Copyright music, so what I did, copyright music, put some on my video and I thought, oh, that's nice, really good music. Next minute, copyright strike. So, and then I found out about it, I searched about it and what it was. Right, copyright, it might be copyright free today, but tomorrow, the guy that the music belongs to, actually, he wants paying for the music, so it puts a copyright strike on it, which it's his music, which is only fair. Right, guys, so we haven't got no one joining us at this time in the morning, but I think now everyone will actually be going to NGC, and at the side of NGC, you've actually got a call centre, and that's big here in the Philippines. So a lot of the girls and guys, right here in the Philippines, guys, they actually talk, for some reason, they actually probably chat or talk better English than me. Because when I talk English normally, I've got my slang. Now if I start talking to you, how's it going, where they're going, what time is it? What time is it? If I start to chat to you in my slang, a Barnsley slang, you won't understand it. So I've still got that little bit of slang here. But most of the people here in the Philippines, they're highly educated. Believe me, they're highly educated. And they talk really good English. So, you know, and they're, like I said, the guys that work in the call centres, they have to talk really good English. They're highly, I mean, if you go for a job in England, say you went to, I can't think of a store in England. Right, say you went into Barnsley to a shop for a job in England. You know, you'd probably start tomorrow. Where here, if you went for a job in a shop or a supermarket, an hypermarket, SM, say if you went to SM back College City, you went for a job here. Wow, your list of qualifications, wow. You'd have to be a professor, and I'm not joking, but that's education. Now, education I mean, education's no such thing really. You're educated, whether you're a teacher or a guy that lives in the province that cuts grass. You're still educated. You're just not probably educated into society, but that's another topic. So I'll try and find out when there's an event at NGC, and we'll go there and I'll make a video, because it'd be a nice day or a nice night out. But like I said, copyrights, so the music, so that's what I'll do, guys. I think, we'll go, I think we might even go back this week. Now, I need to actually go and get me chain and sprocket put on the bike, but if I'd got tools, I could do it myself, but I ain't got tools. I mean, it's pointless. There's no such. Listen, the shoulda, coulda, that's really a bit silly talk. So when you should have done this, you should. That's just silly talk. So, I'll try and get someone to put my chain and sprocket on. It's too hot. She's saying put a top on. But I'm actually wet through, and it's early in the morning, so I'm actually wet through. So yeah, I might not look like it, but I am actually wet through. She's got fan out, but I'm actually wet through. So yeah, I was going to put a top on. I thought I had a look for a top. I thought, well, look, I'll find a nice top, maybe one of my YouTube tops. Put a nice top on, but I'm just wet through, so I didn't bother putting a top on, but I'm sure you don't mind. So NGC, guys, it's a great morning out, great day out. If there's any events there, if you need a shout out, now I'm sure I had to shout someone out, but I forgot. So make a comment, go onto YouTube, make a comment. If it's a good comment, it's good. If it's a negative comment, it's good, because if it's negative, it's just a dip. I just delete it. And actually, you do get a few haters, but like I said, so what? There's a word for that, love your haters. But for the nice guys and the good comments, thanks a lot, guys. Now then, like I said, I've got a thumb. I haven't. I'm going to say I've got a thumbs up. I think most people here, guys, I actually do watch a few live streams actually before I came on live stream, and I've actually seen quite a few live streams of it last year, and I've never watched them. I have never joined or watched a live stream live, and I've never really chatted. So maybe I'll try, but there's a lot of guys here doing it. There's something else I like to bring up as well. Now, this is a topic. Now, when I come to the Philippines, you'll be walking around, say, NGC, and you'll meet a nice girl, a nice lady, a nice guy, but mostly girls, nice ladies, a lot of nice guys, friendly guys, but you'll get chatting to a friendly girl or a friendly lady, a girl, a woman, whatever you like to call them. So I keep knocking this camera. Sorry about that, guys. Nothing's perfect in this world. So I forgot what I was chatting about now, but so if you're walking around NGC, you'll get somebody going, there's a foreigner over there, and I think, right, there's a foreigner over there. And then I have to go into this mode. Well, I didn't come to the Philippines to meet foreigners, so that's why I'm here. I'm not here to meet foreigners in the Philippines. I'm basically here to meet. I live here with my girlfriend, and my dogs. I've got my 2 pups. So that's what I'm here. I'm not really interested in meeting foreigners. I've passed a few foreigners, and I've met quite a few, and so I don't really chat to. If you're a foreigner and you're in Back College City and you say hello, I'll chat to you. Which I've met quite 1 or 2 nice foreigners actually, and I've chatted to them. I was chatting to an American guy not that long ago, but like I said, you can be walking around and people think, there's a foreigner over there. Right, there's a foreigner over there. What do you want me to do? A song and dance? I'm not here to meet foreigners, guys. I'm here to meet the Filipino people. But if you're a foreigner here, yeah, thank you. If you're a foreigner here, I'll say hi to you and I'll say hello to you. And the last guy I chatted to him from Silay. Now, we've been to Silay, got a video on it, beautiful place. I think you're an American. and I don't know if he were married, but he's got a, now then, that's another topic I want to say, is he'd got his girlfriend with him. I think she'd be about 24, 34. So he's got his girlfriend with him, and quite a nice guy, an American guy, really nice guy, you know, because not everyone's, you know, I did actually chat to somebody not that long back, and he were a foreigner, and I don't know where he were from, but he were a foreigner, and it got where, if, you know, he was just an idiot really, and I'm saying that, so I'm open-minded, but some of the things he was saying I thought, wow, this guy's a bit crazy, but a lot of us foreigners are crazy, but we're all, most of us, 99% are English guys. I mean, like I said, you've got English guys, American guys, really nice guys, you know, French, wherever you come from. Basically, we're all the same. Basically, you know, you've got your good guys, your bad guys, but we're not all the same. So that's really misunderstood. We're not all the same, you know, because like I said, you've got people with good intentions, then you've got people with really bad intentions. So, and it can take a long time to get to know someone. So really, to be honest, I mean, I've never had real friends. So, but, you know, that's past. So I've never had a real friends, you know, so basically that's it, never had real friends, guys. But, you know, like I said, if you're in England, if you're in Spain, if you're in France, you meet some lovely foreigners. Now, foreigners, I mean, we've got into this word of foreigners, haven't we? So, and actually we are foreigners because we're here in the Philippines, so I'm a foreigner. So it's as simple as that. So, but like I said, most people are quite nice people, but everybody's not the same. So, you know, I'm not having that one. Cheers. Wow, that's all. So I'm not really having that one because we're not all the same. We have got no one joining us, but have a beautiful morning there. So we're not all the same, are we? You know, good intentions, bad intentions. Most Filipino people, where we are, everyone's, you know guys, we all get up in the morning, so to speak, and we all go to work. Now, what is a man? So a man's someone, same as a lady. What is one? Well, if you get up in the morning, you go to work, you've got kids, you look after your kids, you look after your dogs. You know, that's what a man or a woman is. So that's what a man is, you know, and we all have to work, whether it's a struggle. But negative people, really, you know, I've never been really negative. I don't like to be around negative people. When people start to chat negative around me, I normally just move away. So for negative people, and there is quite a few negative people. Thumbs up. No, we haven't got one yet. So there's quite a few negative people, but like I said, NGC. If you're actually going to NGC, and if you're actually know about something that's going off there, let us know. On my YouTube channel, on my Facebook. Actually, I'm on Instagram as well, but I'll have a little chat about Instagram actually. I mean, like I said, no one's online, so I might as well chat. So I thought, I go on Instagram, and my plan is, now before I set off with this one, I got chatting, this was last year, I got chatting to a guy, and this guy started to brag off a bit, and he started telling me, I mean, if it's you that's watching, so, like I said, he started telling me, oh, I've got over 100, I mean, I think I were on less than 100 subscribers, now I'm over 1,000 subscribers now, So a lot more than 1,000 now. So which is absolutely fantastic. It's all good. So he started chatting to this guy, and actually he were over 100,000 subscribers, this guy, and he started chatting to me, and he started to say, oh, I'm over 100,000 subscribers, this, that, and I said, oh, I thought, oh, that's brilliant. Then he started to, and I said, listen, I said, I were on about, like I said, I was under 100 subscribers, and believe me, right, to start a YouTube channel is very, very hard. Go on YouTube, search it, how to do this, how to do that. Now I can sit here and I can tell you how to become a millionaire. Am I a millionaire? No, but you've got the drift. So guys, I started to chat, and this guy were over 100,000 subscribers, and he is, because I actually know his channel. And he were bragging off, and I thought, well, so what? And I said to him, I said, look, we all start with zero subscribers, right? So we all start with 0 subscribers, and we just have to keep working at it. And as it is, then you'll get like your negativity coming on, and you get somebody what's sat there on his fat ass, and he'll be saying, oh, this, and this on this video and that, and he'll be knocking your video, and don't watch the video if you're negative. Don't bother watching it. That's my chat to you, the negative amongst you. So like I said, guys, it'd be nice to actually go to a really nice event at NGC, but maybe best thing to do is go on to Facebook page and search NGC here in Paulreg City, and if there's anything going off, head for NGC. Now they do have some actually really good events here in Mercia, but we normally miss them, the Plaza. So we do actually miss the Plaza ones. Now then, the events I like, cheers, the events I like, which for me are absolutely fabulous. So the events I like when we go to Mercia Plaza are the Ladyboys. So the Ladyboys, they dress up, and it's always a fantastic show what the Ladyboys do. And the music, wow, the music's absolutely fantastic. And I always get invited in, so I'm invited in. I'm becoming a celebrity, which is quite nice. A lot of lovely people around that help me in that way. So it's really nice to go and watch. It's like the mascara here. Now we did miss a lot of the mascara. And that's big in Paulreg, because I didn't have a motorbike at the time. We couldn't go into the city, but I'll get it this time. But the mascara, that's the same. I actually love going to the mascara. But we got there twice in Libertad in the daytime. I think I made a video. But that same mascara, I mean, so there's always an event going off here in the Philippines, but you can miss it quite a lot. But knowing me, I'll be riding down the road, and I always spot something, and I'll make a video on it. So there's lots of things to do, guys, but we do actually miss quite a lot of things. I mean, I missed an event here in Concilian, so I missed an event here, so a fiesta. So I'll tell you where we was actually. We went to Don Salvador. I'm just looking. So we went to Don Salvador, and we was in the mountains of Don Salvador, and I actually got a puncture.
But we don't miss the festival in Don Salvador.
We what?
Festival.
Yeah. What?
Pagpalihan.
Yeah. So when we went to Don Salvador, we actually went visiting to her cousins, and I got a puncture. You'll have seen the video. So there were a little bit of swearing because I got a puncture, and the day before I got a puncture when I went to Andamanum, and then the guy didn't fix the puncture. So I come here into Mercia. It were 3 punctures. So I came here into Mercia, I got a puncture, got the puncture fixed, and I was looking around the wheel and I checked the wheel. Have a guess what? The great big nail in. And we were actually at the puncture place, which were a bit strange, and I didn't pull it out, the guy pulled it out and it didn't puncture. So, but we did get 3 punctures, and I thought, what's going off? We've got 3 punctures. So, really strange. So every time for about a week, when I got up in the morning and I pulled the bike out, I kicked the tyres, bump, kick, and I thought, oh, I ain't got a puncture, but now I don't kick tyres. So, but as well as getting a puncture, you lose air. Bike riding here in the Philippines. Guys, I actually wish, and when I got this 125, but don't get, it's all I could afford, because I had to pay cash, and it's all I had the money for. I think it cost me about 1,300 quid, brand spanking new. In England, put another grand on it, maybe a bit extra, I don't know. So, it's a good bike, and actually, if you're a solo rider, if you're riding it, aren't we okay with this gimbal? Don't buy one of these gimbals, for God's sake. So, if you're a solo rider here, you can actually make that bike go. No, it's not the fastest bike here. But you've got bikes, I think my bike cost 97,000 pesos. Something around that area, cash, I had to pay cash. Why did I pay cash? Wow. You need to fetch cash, or there's all these papers, people come to your house to check you there. So just forget that if you're a foreigner. 87,000 pesos I paid for it cash. It's all I had. I didn't have any more money to spend on a motorbike. But actually, I did want something like a 250 Sorrow, a CRF 300. That's what I really need. But I've got a 125, and it's, like I said, it goes okay. And best thing about it, it's reliable, it's good on petrol. I mean, now there's a few issues with it, but I have had that bike probably 8 months. It's coming to 8-9 months. It's got about 7,700 kilometres on it, and I haven't maintained it. I have not put a spanner on it, I've not touched the bike, I haven't cleaned the air filter. I've even stopped oiling chain, I don't even know how to chain anymore. So I have not touched that bike, and it's still running good, and it's still in good condition. It needs new tyres, it needs new chain and sprockets, which I've got. I know I needed it. So, like I said, if you've got a scooter here, people here are proud to have a scooter, we don't need an 5,000 here, or we don't need a KTM. But listen, when I went to an event here, it were at night, I forgot the name of the place, it were in Bacolod City, and it were really busy. There were a lot of music going off, so that were a voiceover. You'll have to check the previous videos. So I'm walking down this road, and I thought, oh, it's a KLX, and I saw this KLX, and I looked at it and I thought, oh, it's a 150, because the 150's here, and no faster than my bike. Yeah, obviously it'll have better suspension. Off-road, if your bike's got better suspension, better brakes, it's faster. If it's the same power, so if this is 12 brake horsepower and this is 12 brake horsepower, that's got better suspension, better brakes, it's faster, because it's got better brakes. Work it out. That's why better suspension. You can go faster, you can slow down faster. It's a faster bike, but not much faster, but a lot nicer to ride. So I'm walking down, and I saw this Kawasaki. I thought, oh, it's a 150, which I weren't really interested in, but that's what I actually wanted. CRF or a KLX, KLF, I think the KLX, KLX. So this KLX 150, and I looked at it and I thought, and it said 400, I thought 400? And I looked at it, it's got a big lump, so it's got a big block, so I thought it's got to be a 300, not a 400. but it's a 400 as far as I'm aware. The 400 now KLX, they've fetched a 4, there's a 300 and now there's a 400. That's if it is a 400. That's what I should have bought. But you're talking 100 grand more, 100 grand more, 100,000 pesos more, and I didn't have the money. I didn't have money for a 300 or 400, so I bought the 125. And I actually thought, wow, this is going to struggle with me and her on it. And when I went to Don Salvador, I thought it's going to struggle up that mountain. Which, it goes up the mountain easy. Now it will pull you up that mountain in second gear if you keep thrashing it, so to speak. But you're not going up that mountain very, very quickly. But it gets you up there, it gets you over there, and it does it. It can do it easily. Now, issue with the bike is it's back. It's the back. It's the back drum. Oh yeah, I've got issues now with bike. What it is, it's not starting on electric start. Now when I'm riding at night, the light's really dull and I can just see, put it that way. So I do about 60 kilometers an hour or below. You know, I don't speed up at night because there's dogs running across the road. So when you press the front brake, the light shines brighter. Then when you come off brake, it goes back dim. You know, go on the brakes and it goes back brighter. So that's probably, there's either water on the wires or there's a loose wire somewhere, it's a wire connection, or the battery's on its way out. Of course, like I said, it's not starting on electric start. So I could do it actually having a look at that. Anyway guys, like I said, we had someone here from Leeds and it was, what does that say there? Supervision for good evening from Leeds, but from and live in Barnsley. It's okay. Can you see it?
Yeah. Super. What's called that? Super Race TV.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Surprise TV. Good evening. Oh yeah, Surprise TV, good evening from Leeds, booked from and live in Barnsley.
Yeah, shout out.
Shout out, Surprise. Is that what it says, Surprise? Let me just see, so I've got this correctly, right. Super nice. NAISE TV. Yeah, thanks for joining us. Surprise. And I've actually got some writing there and it says learn more. That writing actually shouldn't be there because it weren't there on the last broadcast. So like I said, I'm learning how to do a lot. I'm learning how to do live stream. So, you know, is it better in portrait? Is it better in whatever it's called? Up, sideways, you know, I mean, at least I can see the writing and it's quite clear. Right guys, excuse me, I'm actually going to end this live stream. But before I end it, I'll show you the view. And it's quite nice out there, it's quite dull. It's normally red hot and the sun's out. So I hope everyone's fine. And like I said, one or two what joined us.
Shout out to the two viewers earlier.
Yeah, well, I don't know who I'm shouting out to, but like I said, to the two viewers what actually joined us. Have a great day guys, great evening. I'm going to actually take you and show you now. And I'm going to show you where we are, so I'll actually try and keep. This gimbal is actually not very good. So what I'm going to do is, yeah, it should be okay. So I'll actually show you where we are. This is where we are. Show you out to the window. So that's where we are, look, that's the volcano. So we've actually got a volcano in the background, guys. So it's a live volcano here on Negros. So we've got a big beautiful volcano. So Canlan, we did have one joining us, he's on and now he's off. So actually we have got a big beautiful volcano here. And actually guys, you know, it's one of the spectacles, wonders of the world, a volcano. Wow. So for me, having a volcano, and I was actually in Tagaytay in Manila, and it's quite nice actually there. And there's a volcano there, but that's another story. Wow, you just look down onto this volcano, and around the volcano in Tagaytay, wow. You know, it's like a salt lake caustic, it's like a caustic lake around it, but that's another story. So, right, so I'll carry on. So, in fact, I'll talk to you about Tagaytay. It's a lovely place, and I actually went there with, I think 2018. Yeah, it would have been 2018 when I went to Tagaytay. So 2018 I went to Tagaytay, and I went with the girlfriend. And actually we stopped in an hotel. In fact, what it was, guys, it was a pastor friend, 2 pastor friends of ours what got us the hotel. So what we did, we're up early in the morning, we got a rucksack, and we're off to Tagaytay. We got the bus. In fact, what we did is we're in Cavite, Manila. So from Cavite, Manila, what we did from Cavite, we caught a jeepney? Yeah, we got a jeepney in Cavite, and we drove further down into Cavite, and then we got off, and it gears off, and it goes to Tagaytay, and we got a bus, and one of the pastors actually caught the bus with us, a lady and her husband, the pastor. He followed us on his motorbike, XRM, I think it's Honda. I was going to buy one of them XRM Honda, so I do actually like them. Anyway, so we got to Tagaytay and we got an hotel, and we got to this hotel. We went in the hotel, so we went up, and it were a gay guy. He's quite a nice guy actually, and he were queer, the gay. Now then, I mean, that's another subject, but he were quite a nice guy, he were a gay guy. And he were an hairdresser in Tagaytay, and he owned so many apartments. And because I were a foreigner, he said, I've got an apartment upstairs, and he took us onto the front, and it faces a volcano in Tagaytay. So I went upstairs and we looked down onto this volcano, and you could see all over Tagaytay. Wow, it were out of this world. Now, it were a little expensive. Not too expensive. I mean, what I should have done is just rented the room for a couple of days, then moved on to the room where we stayed. But wow, Tagaytay were beautiful. And you look down onto this volcano, wow. You never seen out so beautiful in your life. So we have someone that's joining us. Good morning or good evening, sir or madam. Right, so that were it. It were absolutely gorgeous. Now Tagaytay, guys, I would actually like to go back and bike it, but I'd like to go to Leyte too. There's a lot of places. I mean, I'd like to cross to Bohol. We're here in Negros. I'd like to cross to Bohol, spend a couple of days in Bohol, which I will do sooner or later, and then, you know, just do a bit of island hopping, but not just go and lay on a beach, you know, really ride the place, you know, go around the place, go into the town, see the history. So, you know, it'd be really nice to do that. But like I said, it will happen sooner or later. So tag 80. Now, I did come back to Mercia. No, I came back to Negros in 2019. So I came back here into Mercia. I were in Twin Rivers, and I were actually in Twin Rivers, well, I think 2 months, or in Twin Rivers 2 months. So, you know, and that's near Mambacal. See, I'll actually go and do you a video of Mambacal. I've been to Mambacal about 5 or 6 times. Some funny things sometimes happen in Mambacal. So 5 or 6 times I've been to Mambacal. I mean, a lot of people what I see around here, listen guys, I've been all over Bacolod, you know, but like I said, I ain't got a GoPro, so I've got the motorbike, no GoPro, so I can't really do you a video, but sooner or later I will. So I've actually been all over. I've been all over this part of Negros, you know. I've been to San Carlos, we go to Don Salvador. We go to Don Salvador about once a month, maybe once, 2 times a month, and then we don't go for 2 months. But you know, and then we go into Bacolod City. We're all over, we go to Calatrava, we're all over the place really. But like I said, that's when you know, you need, if you've got a motorbike and a GoPro, wow, you see some funny things. So that's why I actually want a GoPro. So I will actually do a motorbike blog. In fact, I'll start another channel and I'll do a motorbike blog sooner or later. But it will happen. And that's it here in the Philippines, you know, that's your freedom. Now, just riding around on a motorbike, it's really nice to do it, guys. I mean, a lot of people, when they found out where I live here, oh, you're in the province, oh, it's dangerous there in the province. Well, actually, it's more dangerous in a subdivision, so more people actually get murdered in a subdivision. And I don't like living in a city, and I don't like living in subdivisions. I like the countryside. And like I said, where we are at the moment, most of the people where we are actually quite professional people, quite highly educated people, teachers, etc. So it's quite nice here, you know, and it's just a relaxed, for me it's just a relaxed way of life. But I like to get out and about, so I like to get out on that motorbike. So I actually do like to get out on that motorbike, you know, get around. Like I said, it's actually, we have got 1 person joining us, so good morning. I'm sorry about the camera, guys. Do not buy one of these gimbals. I'll chat to you about that gimbal. I think it's an Hornby or something. But don't buy one of these gimbals, because what happened was, there's a little screw in it times. And I'm always really careful with this screw. Then I come to fix my camera and it flopped. Right, so there's not many joining us this morning. But now you know I'm doing live stream. Please subscribe. Please share the videos. Please make a comment. If you need a shout out, I'll shout you out, guys. So like I said, it's lovely to you guys that watch my channel. You know, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps me a lot. You know, watch the videos, make a comment. If you see me in Bacolod and you say hello and I don't hear you, I'm a bit deaf, so I don't hear you. Don't think I'm ignoring you, just come and say hello. I'll say hello to you and I'll have a chat. So, right, so I'm actually going to end the live stream now. But like I said, make a comment. What would you like me to chat about? You know, yeah, What would you like me to chat about? Like I said, please. I'm listening. See, I can't chat and listen at the same time.
What?
But anyway, that's it, guys. I'm going to end this. Like I said, there's no one online. But you know now I'm doing a live stream. So if you need me to chat about something, you need a topic here in the Philippines, wherever in the world, you know, what's my views, make a comment. You can always contact me on Messenger. You can go onto my Instagram. I'm on TikTok now. I don't know if TikTok's... I mean, I had over 10,000
We
subscribers.
can ask you something.
Yeah. So I had over 10,000 followers actually on TikTok. And I deleted TikTok. But I've started a new one yesterday. So I'll probably just... You know, every now and again I'll go on TikTok and I'll upload a little video, but that's where I want to be actually. YouTube is where I will always be. I will always be here on YouTube, you know, and YouTube will always be around. So, you know, there's a lot of, well, YouTube might this, that, and it might, YouTube will always be around. So that's the platform where I'm going to be, YouTube. You know, that's it. So guys, we have one joining us. Good morning or good evening there. Like I said, make a comment, guys. What's new? Oh, I'm sorry about that. Whereabouts in the world are you? I'm here in the Philippines from the UK, England. So, where are you in the world? I mean, as far as I know, guys, most of my subscribers was from the UK, England. But now, as I'm aware, most of my subscribers are here in the Philippines. But now, like I said, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, guys. You know, I need to actually get my subscribers up. But I think I've got 1 or 2 subscribers from America. I think I've got about... Well, you know, it's low bar. I've got a few from America. I think I've got one from Canada. I'm not honestly sure where most of my... In fact, the girlfriend looked on my analytics and I think Nigeria, got quite a few from Nigeria, if I've got that correctly. So that's Africa. Africa's a continent. So I think I've got quite a few subscribers from Nigeria. But like I said, guys, good morning, good evening, thanks for joining us. But you know, you can actually make a comment, guys. Don't be afraid, just go on and make a comment, guys, you know, a thumbs up. Like I said, I'm new to live streaming. Now, I'm not sure if I should be supping coffee. I should be chatting actually. But like I said, guys, this morning we didn't go out yesterday. And if I don't go out and burn some energy off, you know, it drives me crazy stopping in the house. So I like to go out and about. I always watch. I'm very, very security conscious. So good morning. Is it Job's blog? Oh, Job's blog, Filipina Life. So we've got someone here, Filipina Life. So maybe you can check that blog out, guys. It looks like a lady blogger. So we've got a lady blogger joining us this morning. So you can check that blog out. So I'm quite security conscious. So that means I'm quite relaxed just to sit here at night with all the lights off, and I'm in I'll have the curtains open. I've got dogs anyway. I've got the curtains open a little bit, or I've got the curtains. I'm just reading. Filipina, good. Yeah, good morning. Shout out. Jov's blog, Filipina Life. Check that one out, guys. So I'm quite security conscious. So, you know, I mean, you hear that many things about Philippines, guys. You know, there's a murder here, there's a murder there, which, so what, you know, but I am actually security conscious. But like I said, we're in a good place here anyway. But that's something else I want to chat about. Now, what's interesting, oh, did you see my video? You're going to have to check some of my short videos out and then make a comment, or check some of my previous videos and make a comment. You can make a comment, guys. So, whether it's a funny comment or a bad comment, it's okay. So, I'm just looking, yeah. So, guys, I'm security conscious. So, a good thing is, what do you think about security here in the Philippines? Do you think the Philippines are safe? You know, I mean, like I said, I'm the type of person, excuse me, I'm the I'm the type of person, excuse me, so I'm the type of person actually what can, you'll underestimate, you can underestimate a lot of people. So I'm the type of person what will just go into a barangay. Now, some people say to me, you shouldn't go into that barangay. And I'll think, well, why shouldn't I? You know, if we didn't go into places, nowhere would ever get discovered, would it? You know, there won't be skyscrapers. You know, if people didn't go and discover, or people didn't follow the dreams. I'm just looking at that dog outside. I think my dogs will see that in a minute. Because my dogs actually got attacked with the crazy dogs. And they're fast runners. So, security here in the Philippines, what do you think? Is it safe? Now, in Bacolod City, I'm going to actually look into security. And I'm actually watching a video, I think it was last year on YouTube. Now there's some places, please make a comment if you live in Bacolod City, guys. There's some places you shouldn't really go into. You know, there's some barangays, you shouldn't go into these barangays. You know, you will learn. I mean, I go into barangays, if I see somebody, I'll chat to them, say hello. But some people will come out and they don't want you there, they don't like you being there, and they'll look you up and down. And you know, they all carry big knives here. But most of them are just workers and they're nice people, just hard-working people. But believe me, I won't go into it, there's some very, very dangerous barangays here. You know, very dangerous places. So, you have to be very careful actually, guys, where you're actually going. Because it's just so dangerous. Yeah, I don't really care if it's dangerous, you know me, but do not. Now it's your choice whether you're going to them places or not. But I've actually been, don't go down there, don't do this, don't do that, anything. Now when you start to tell me not to do it, I'll go and do it. So, but there is actually, I won't go into it, but sooner or later I will actually go into it. But now that goes into a darker side, you know, the dark side of the Philippines. But like I said, most people here are lovely people. I've met some nasty people here, and I'm not joking, I have actually met some nasty Filipinos. I've met some nasty foreigners as well. So, you know, you've got some good foreigners, you've got bad foreigners. But a lot of people I've actually chatted to, foreign people I've chatted to, you know, whether they're English, Americans, whether they're French, Spanish, you know, whether they're indie guys from India, you know, I have had chatted to them and they've got this patina, so to speak. You know, they think the Philippines is a really dangerous place. But it's not really a dangerous place. I'll tell you what's dangerous really about the Philippines: dogs. I think dogs is one of the biggest dangers. So I think that's one of the biggest dangers. Obviously, certain places here in the Philippines are dangerous. I'm not talking about Mindanao, and places like that. I'm talking about, where you're going to get mugged or you're going to get stabbed up. But that's a really interesting topic, guys. Are you going back to the UK, England? Right, so we've got a comment. But like I said, we'll go into that crime later on. But it's an interesting topic. But it's safe here on Negros. Am I going back to England? Well, let me just chat to you about England. I've got brothers and sisters in England, but am I going back to England? Yes and no. Now, I'm actually, like I said, I've got about 60 quid. I have not got the plane fare to fly to England. Right, now immigration, I've got that in about 7 weeks time. No, about 6 weeks time. I have to go to immigration. And the immigration costs me, exchange immigration here. It cost me between 3,000 and 5,000. And last time I didn't have enough money. I had to get the money off the girlfriend. I didn't have money to pay. So it's normally 3,000 to 5,000. So I don't know what's going on for immigration. So am I going back to England? Well, I ain't got plane. So let me just finish with immigration. Right, if I don't pay me immigration in 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 6 weeks time, I'm actually here in the Philippines illegally. Because I'm here on a tourist visa. So I'm here illegally. Every 2 months I have to pay my visa. I ain't got money to pay that visa. So in my bank account I've got about 3,000 pesos, 60 quid left. So now you can see where I am. So, listen, all this negativity and rubbish, I'm not going there, I'm not going there. Oh, another foreigner, I've seen it on YouTube, oh, another foreigner this, another foreigner that. That's just trash talk, I'm not going to go into cost of living, I'm not going to go in, a lot of guys on YouTube, they just copycat, and they just said the same thing. So you go on YouTube, watch a video, cost of living, then another blogger, cost of living, then another blogger, cost of living. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of good bloggers out there, and I do watch 1 or 2 YouTube channels. But I've actually stopped watching other bloggers' YouTube channels. I actually watch 1 or 2. Maybe once a week I do watch some YouTube channels. But I've stopped watching it because it's the same. They're sat here like me in a chair going, hi guys, and they never go anywhere and they never do anything. So do I watch other bloggers' channels? Not really, because they just don't do anything. Now if you're out and about, you're out on your motorbike, you're walking around Bacolod City, you're walking around the Philippines, then I normally do watch. But I normally watch 1 or 2 bloggers. But most of the bloggers here in the Philippines, I don't watch them. And they've got quite, 100,000 subscribers, but I'm not really interested in watching somebody what just sits on a settee really chatting about the Philippines. Yeah, I mean, if you sat on a settee and you chat about the Philippines, that's good. So long as you get off that settee and you go to the SM, or you actually do walk outside that subdivision and you do something else. But if you just chat, no. So am I going back to England? I don't have the plane ticket to go back to England. I've got no family to go back to England. So can I go back to England? Well, sooner or later I'll have to go. If I'm not monetized, right, so that's what I need to be. I need to be monetized, and I need to make a living off my YouTube channel. Now I'm not far off being monetized, but I think now my watch hours, it goes like this, guys. if I've got this correctly, you have actually got 12 months to get 4,000 watch hours. Now, after 12 months, if you haven't got 4,000 watch hours, as I understand it, you know, after 1 year, after 12 months, that goes back and it starts again. So then if, say I've got 1,500 subscribers, I'm not monetized. I have to start all over again. So I've got another year to get me 4,000 watch hours, which I should easily do, but that's a big problem because I'm just not going to do it. I might not do it this year. Reason is, like I said, I've got no money whatsoever, so I'm relying on being monetized, right? So am I going to go back to England? The comment is, if I have to go back to England one way or another, I'll get back to England. But no, I'm not going to go back to England. The reason is I've got nowhere to go in England. I've got no family in England. So I'm not welcome anywhere in England. So I've got no family to go back to in England. I've got a sister, which she's quite a good lass. You know, she's got her problems. We've all got us problems. But, you know, I've got nowhere to go to. I've got probably one good friend in England. Lee, good morning. I hope you enjoyed your holiday there and I hope things are fine. So I've probably got one good friend in England, but I've got lots of good friends, so to speak, in England. You know, if people see me, they'll say hello to me, hi to me. So there is a lot of good, nice, friendly people in England. So, you know, but am I going to go back to England? I think that's a no, because I've just got nowhere in England to go back to, guys. And I've got no job in England. So, say if I have to go back to England, I will not be coming back. Right, worst scenario for me to go back to England. I've got money now, which I haven't. So sooner or later, if I don't pay my immigration, I'm illegal here. I'm illegal here in the Philippines. So that's a big problem. But I'm not worried about it, because I'm the type of guy that don't really worry. So if I have to go back to England, I won't be going back to Barnsley actually, guys. I will actually probably go to somewhere like London. Do I know anyone in London? No. Have I got a job in London? No. But I'll actually go into London and I'll get a job. But I will actually go in, that's where I'll go. I will not go back to Barnsley. Reason is, like I said, lots of lovely people in Barnsley. Reason why I won't go back to Barnsley is, Barnsley's a town, London's a city. You know, I would really need to go and explore London, and it'd be actually good for me because I can actually do YouTube videos in London, which would be good for me. Where Barnsley, it won't really turn out good for me, you know. I mean, like I said, I will actually go back maybe one day to Barnsley, but it's quite possible once I get monetized, I'll probably never ever go back to England. It's quite possible I'll never go back to England. But say, worst case scenario, if I have to go back to England, I will not go back to Barnsley. I will actually go to London. Or maybe Scotland, Edinburgh. You know, I'll go back to a big city. So that should be fun. But right, so you go back there, you ain't got a job. Well, you just have to get a job, don't you? So, and then you just have to go from there. But hopefully, you know, you're monetized. So, sooner or later I'll be monetized and I'll be able to make a living off YouTube. As it is, now listen guys, it costs a lot of money. It's cost me a lot of money to do my YouTube. You know, it's got hidden costs which a lot of people don't know about. And it's hard work, it's work, believe me. Now I sat here going, hello guys, good morning. No, it's not a lot of work. But you know, you get on that motorbike, you're going all over the place, into different cities. I was watching dogs. So going to different cities, it costs money. You know, it costs money and it costs time. And time is money. And I do enjoy doing my YouTube videos. So, will I go back to Barnsley? Got no family really in Barnsley. You know, I've got nowhere to go back. I've got nowhere to go back to in Barnsley. So, I have actually got some family in Barnsley, but no, I'm not really welcome in Barnsley, so to speak. So, I won't be going back to Barnsley. I would actually, but you never know, I might go back to Barnsley, like I said, lot of lovely people in Barnsley. But I'd probably go somewhere like London and then go from there. And reason is, as I've just said, to help me YouTube channel, to help me get up there, you know, because I want to make a living out of doing it. You know, out of doing my YouTube. Dogs are going to bark in a minute. Now then, there's a dog coming across here. You'll hear them now, look. So they're barking. But that's it with Aspins, they're highly intelligent. Funny thing about my dogs, I got them when they were that big. And I'm not joking, they were little puppies. But they've actually grown very, very fast. So no, I will not be going back to the UK, England, Barnsley. But worst case scenario, I'll be going back. I go to London. Now, listen to this one. Well, I don't know anyone in London, so what will you do? Where will you go? I'd just catch a plane into London. From the airport in London, I would just tap to read. From the airport in London, guys, I would actually, something went wrong, tap to retrieve. Oh, we're still live, but saying anyway, that's what I do. I just go fly to London and I get off plane and I just walk the streets of London. Simple as that. So that's what I'd do. I'd walk the streets of London. Would I have any money? No. Would I get money? Yeah. So I'd get a job or I'd do something to get money. So I'd be okay. I'd probably be monetized. But like I said, if I'm not monetized soon, worst case scenario, the big thing is, you know, paying me immigration. But that's what I want to really do. So that's what I want to do, guys. So you know, no family really in England. I won't be going back to England. So that's it as far as we go. Right. Now then, I'm actually looking at my screen, but like I said, guys, if you joined me this morning, thanks for joining me. Make a comment, you know, like I said, if you see me in the Philippines, say hello. I'll say hello to you. Let me know if there's an event. If you want to shout out, I'll give you a shout out. But that's some other people's channels, yeah. I actually watch one or two. But most of you guys here, bloggers, I mean, it's nice you're all doing well. You know, you've got your channels up and running, it's great. But I probably won't watch most of your channels if you just sat chatting. If you're out and about, you know, you're doing something a little bit exciting, you're in different places, that's normally the channels I watch. So guys, I hope you're all taking care. Have a great morning, have a great day. Wherever you are in the world, take care, God bless. I'll not be going back to England, probably never. But from here, when I'm financially secure, I'll probably go to Thailand, come back to the Philippines. You know, lots of things to do here in the Philippines. I'd like to actually go back here into England. I'd like to actually go back to England. Now there is a place where I'd like to go back to in England. It's called Home Firth, last of the summer line. So that's a place I'd like to go back to visit. You know, just so many videos up there. I'd like to go back there. But like I said, no way to go in England, guys. So that's as far as that one goes. Like I said, have a great morning. Please share the videos. Take care. God bless. Don't forget, make a comment. Now, that's about it, guys. Have a beautiful day. I'm off out this morning, so I'll make a video this morning or this afternoon. Where will I go? No idea. I just get on that bike and I just follow the road, and I'll take a turn in, another turning. I'll go through a barangay. I'll go across a field, you know, and we'll see where we end up. So take care. God bless. Please like, please share the videos, please subscribe. Take care. God bless, guys. Let's have a look. Yeah. No, not going back to England.